You ain't know yet. Really ain't know yet. You really ain't know yet. Big bad wolf and I'm about to. Yeah. Like Orlando, play with the magic, no camo. When the basket, no, we in it. Innocent for peace. Eulogies talking about peace. Screams, cries, faint, breach, wings, high, can't reach. And from looking on the clouds to the ground, take things that I want, but I hope I go wrong. Don't play that. All the lies in this stuff, muscles, causing me to repeat as a whole. We're so low, beat. And reincarnated, cause everybody hated the show. Don't deviate, I get you, cause I ain't waiting for home. Sadness, cause even to my life. I'm reminding you of what I don't take kindly to. For any simple minded fool who blind and trying to get to us, then we gotta touch fall. Childish friends, girlfriends, and fall. You fuck, you get your stall, cause we gon' be here when you fall.
How do I do that?
Nobody can close and nobody gon' close, but you really ain't know yet. Really ain't know yet. Really ain't know yet. Big bad wolf and nobody. Yeah.
I did something wrong with it. What do I turn it down? Oh. Should have been did all this, y'all. My fault. Should have been did all this shit. My fault. It be kind of hard sometimes. You don't be knowing how this thing coming. But what's up? It's your boy Drizzy Dre, y'all, and you know, he ain't doing that. But what's up? It's your boy Drizzy Dre, y'all, and you know, he ain't doing that. Let me see. But what's up? It's your boy Drizzy Dre, y'all, and you know, he ain't doing that. Let me see. But what's up? It's your boy Drizzy Dre, y'all, and you know, he ain't doing that. Let me see. But what's up? It's your boy Drizzy Dre, y'all, and you know,
Things in Los Angeles are about to get a little crazy. Our next guest is the #1 overall draft pick in the NBA 2K League 2021 draft. Crazy, welcome to 2K TV.
I didn't know the number 7 was
Absolutely. Now, what was that feeling like to you and your family to go first overall in the NBA 2K League draft?
It was a really great feeling. I kind of knew a little bit how much I was going to the Lakers.
So you're going to have to move to LA. What does that move feel like for you?
It's a big great. I wanted to go there. I traveled a little bit. I'm on the 19.
Now, for those that are new to the NBA 2K, how would you describe your game on 2K?
I think my offensive game is different from a lot of players. I know the little things that matter in the game that people don't know that really makes me win.
They said in the pre-draft workout you had no weaknesses. How does that feel?
This is a great feeling, knowing that people have respect when I can't everything and they know what I can do on that court.
Shortly after you were drafted, the Lakers traded the number 7 pick and obtained a championship caliber player in Reese, as well as other pieces in Bohio, Cease, and Bobby Buckets. With the new Lakers gaming squad roster, what role do you think would be best suited for you?
I think we just got to see when the season starts.
Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday is in his 8th season with the Pelicans. He said, I've been here the longest with the possible exception of the security guard. There was a ball boy who was here before me, but now he's one of our coaches. Kevin, he's still all in and trying to help the Big Easy get back to the playoffs.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Hayes in at the 5. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic the big men. Jamal Murray is out there at baller. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Greg, a game like this, 2 offensive juggernauts going head-to-head. I mean, we're buckled in, ready to go.
I mean, listen, the rules favor offense in today's game. That's why league-wide scoring is on the rise. And I would expect we're going to see a bucket or 2 put forth tonight, Kevin.
No doubt.
My fault, yeah.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Ball. Ingram the bucket on the assist by Ball.
This is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
Give me that.
Okay. He goes in for the top. It's a highlight reel onto himself. That could be a contender for the top of the year, I think. Here's Hayes. 18 points from him. The last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Let's not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Murray against Holiday. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation.
I gotta make sure my shit working.
Holiday throws it down.
The awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
Hey, y'all hear me now?
First quarter, 5.5 in. Ball. He's covered by Ball. Outside for Murray. Pass the ball. Here's the feed to Millsap.
Oh.
And stolen by Williamson. Holiday with it. And guarded by Murray. Kept alive. Williamson. Porter with a block.
And you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. He also has the length and the ability to move his feet.
The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
I saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring. Pretty impressive stuff there.
The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams, and you're smart, strong, and quick like Jrue Holiday is, not only does the reputation start to build,
But your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
You've got to see that sensational mobile unblock again.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Starting off fluky as hell.
On the road, the arena was rocking, but they just got down to business. And now it's
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Do that,
Just
bro.
tried to shoot. For three, Murray. And again, Denver, no good. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep field. Holiday to pass to Williamson. 16 feet away. Porter with a block. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Murray with the ball. Millsap has the open look.
Come on, man.
Trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Holiday. Porter with a block. To the left wing. Here's Jokic.
What the fuck is y'all doing, bro?
Basket there. New Orleans in the lead. Williamson with it. He's picked up by Millsap. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
and starting really from when he was born. Williamson has been slated for greatness.
But when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
And he makes the first.
Zion's part of a very exclusive club, a player who comes into the league as a clear #1 pick. A lot of responsibilities on his shoulder to turn the franchise around into a consistent championship caliber competitor.
And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Looking to end the run. Shooting foul. And as the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. Midway through the season, are teams still trying to find their identity and evolve, or is it just a matter of building on what you've already got?
I think at this point you already know what you got, Kevin, and so what you want to do, I want to be the best at what it is that I can do. And that's where I think coaching staffs are focused right now.
Now here's Ingram.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
A shot that
Oh, my
out on target. New Orleans will take it the other way.
We starting off real fluky right now, y'all.
Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
But anyway, what y'all want to talk about?
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot
Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe.
I like that
You know what I'm
penetration
saying?
there. Murray getting to the cup with great quickness.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And so Murray.
I'm going to try to always have my settings and stuff done before I hop on,
Charity strikers. He has got to be
so I can eliminate
being
all that
too
extra
aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Ingram. He had 31 points in the league against Portland.
This has not been a good
Oh, not
quarter. He's
good.
got his foot off the mark, and now it looks Kevin like
Let's go, baby.
big man who's really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
Ball dishes to Hayes. That's good for Williamson on the assist by Hayes. Williamson's got 6 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
So Wall just
Players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Ball from long range. That shot missing. And Denver the other way now. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
New Orleans gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Control from outside. Ingram wide open. No good with the triple.
If he's going to keep shooting, he's got to run some plays for the screens.
Why they not throwing me the ball on fast break? Damn, Jokic.
Here's Porter. Off to a good start as he hits
They cutting up today. They cutting up.
In his head. Holiday, 23 points for him the last game.
You got run. He gonna hit that eventually.
He looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Let's go. Let's go. I am like that.
Completely under control. Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. It's an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Okay,
That's
what they say, right? That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul for the Nuggets. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Nelson. And
I got 2 likes. What?
And then for New Orleans,
Hey.
Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. And J.J. Redick is subbed
I tried to dunk on a nigga. Y'all don't. Alright, so no Zion.
I've expected him to be in front right now.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that. Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
So, it's great. I want to show y'all. I have 1 or 2 people watching me. Say once. Y'all go just see the progression. I am trying to get this channel up. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if you have faith in me.
Tyson Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. New Orleans also making some changes. Melly is checked in for Williamson. Torrey Craig comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Hart subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Here's Baller. And the rejection by
Y'all see I'm trying to cut up for y'all, but they not letting me be great. I think they actually cheating right now, but you know we got to overcome.
Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench, they're fired up.
Outside, Redick.
Right, no, fuck you.
It's good. It's a 3-point New Orleans lead.
Really good decision as Redick is playing at full speed, but slows down, makes the right choice.
Kicks the Plumlee. Pass the ball. And it's Melly with
They just got that much fucking.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Outside, Redick. Got a piece of it. Grant with the ball. Outguarded by Redick. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break.
The Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to the teammate.
And so here's New Orleans. Hart the pass for Redick. To the middle. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Grant. And he hits it with authority.
One thing about
Let's go.
possesses good passing skills from the low post.
And then we gonna celebrate. I can never find people like to say this. My fault for the interruption. Once up, there you go. Down for 13, not good. We gotta get better.
They trail by 1. And Spinelli, a 3. And a shot. No good. And Denver the other way now. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And it's Melly with the rebound. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Stays back up. And it's Favors laying it in. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
The shot's good from Baldwin. Has no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change, 6 already.
5:49 left in the first quarter. Redick passes it to Vegas. To Redick, shoot shot on the way. But they'll get another chance. The 3. It's through for a second basket. He's out 2 for 6.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far. Yeah, everybody's trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire to play with.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars.
Here's ball. Sells Jokic, the big man. Monte Morris is out there with ball, and it's Portland at the 3. Good on the floor for Denver.
Look at that. Good defense.
Here's Hart. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And they're controlling the board, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Porter Jr. moving the ball.
Get off me.
Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Baller in that last game against the Suns was superb. He finished with 70 points, and his active hands were on display again with a lot of steals.
I could look straight at my monitor or the TV.
And the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Great, we'll see if he can keep growing here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the team
Y'all see the fast break?
in what they're doing.
How that thing just take over like that?
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the day.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And they just hammer it away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Well, he's covered by Ingram. Knows that passes the ball.
They not showing love to my layup. I need pro touch on or something.
That one's not going to go. Good work eventually by Mitchell.
And this poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track. They're going to find a way to win.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in. It's a circus move.
So smooth. Here's Hart, covered by Morris. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Williamson with the block.
What?
Just aggressive there and great timing.
Ball with a wide open look. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The Nuggets lead by 10. Here's Baller. And it is
Stop playing with me.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
So what's up? What's up? What's up?
Emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Ooh, that's
And that
tough.
one's good. Ingram.
This is a
Chat,
one-man
y'all
show
see
right
that?
now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Uh-oh.
Here's Baller. And he goes up strong with one hand and punches it down.
Get out the way.
He's just brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
No one knew Williamson as he lets it go. Mark Hill with the three-point shot. And so he brings it up for the
Get off me. Oh, Chad.
biggest of the game.
They steady getting down on me.
Less than 5%, but they continue to let him fly. Here's Hart. Offline with this three. Denver's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Ball pass for Jokic. And 6 foot.
So y'all don't know, I put fancy footwork on, and I've been trying to. I've been trying to do that.
Here, nice job by Jokic.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man.
Everything just happened to me right
Is
now.
he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down
trying to
so
get my
close and
people
actually
out.
create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now. It's interesting when Jokic was playing with Nurkic,
Yeah, I can tell
and he cleared the room for Jokic to take over at the center position. He's taking on that responsibility. He's taking on the star role. He's accepting it and excelling at it.
Hey, so if you guys still been watching so far, I would like to say thank you. Please comment and subscribe to the channel. I subscribe back. I show love. I watch videos as well. And that's how we rock. Let's go.
And he makes the first. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you and mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the off-season honing his craft. First on the floor, last to lead it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the true
2K showing up. Alright, let's play ball though. Let's play ball. Watch what Zion.
Here's Hart.
You gotta show me.
From long range. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got his third basket of the night.
And no hesitation from Lonzo on that perimeter shot.
On the basketball.
What the fuck am I doing wrong, yo?
That will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Here's Williamson. Outside, ball. Porter with the steal. Outside for Millsap. Baller pass to Millsap. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Ingram attacking. Denver grabs the miss.
You throw it to me, so I throw it to my homie.
Now in the game.
Oh my, they don't like me.
The alley-oop. Williamson kicks to Ingram to the inside. Hart's got 6 points.
It's all the fame, though, baby.
At that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Outside, Porter. Pass the ball. Inside, Jokic.
That's it.
That shot goes off.
Y'all see when we pass it.
Right side, ball. No good with the wing jumper.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lap all that often here tonight.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Nuggets lead by 10. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by.
Kevin, thanks. Alongside Coach Alvin Gentry. Alvin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Yo, yo, yo.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Here's Holiday. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion Williamson is out there, Jackson Hayes. And it's ball in at the point. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. No good on the three.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Outside Holiday. Passes it to Williamson. Ball from long range. Second chance effort. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Okay, you're worried about Zion getting up and dunking on you, but you got to stay down on the pump fake.
Yeah, that's not good.
Zion will find his way to the line.
And so he hits both. The Nuggets lead by 8. Ball. He's covered by Ball. He lobs it up. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead is bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the ball pulled up Paul Millsap. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's number 4. Definitely something you keep track of as we move forward.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Hey guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Ingram outside. Posts it up for Williamson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good point defensively.
Great job preventing that
I ain't been getting none. 11 for 27.
Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Murray against Howard. Murray kicks the quarter. Pocket 6. Here's the lob to the hoop. Very pretty alley-oop. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
Ball dishes to Hayes. Porter against Ingram. Porter with the block.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And no good, but he tries to maintain control of his foul. And he'll shoot 2 at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Why would they be doing that?
And he knocks down the first down. Now the Nuggets with some changes. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Will Barton in for Michael Porter. New Orleans also making some changes. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Both free throws good from Ball. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Outside Holiday. They get it again.
team starts the second half missing 4 or 5 shots, when does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you gotta enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Reddick passes to Ingram. Picked his pocket. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench, they're fired up.
Pelicans trailed by 18. Pass to Melly. Holiday with it. He's got 7. In the third quarter, with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And the Pelicans miss again.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Ingram. He's got 18.
16.
First time out of the game.
Oh, y'all see that D?
Too many points in
They
the
playing
paint.
with your
Coach
boy.
is gonna let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Some changes for New Orleans. Favors comes in for Hayes. It's Torrey Craig in for Brandon Ingram. Here's Melly to stop the drought, and Favors finishes it off. Favors got his second bucket.
And Favors very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Here's Baller. Here's Grant. Lays it up off the glass. Grant's got 5 now.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pelicans trail by 20. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Here's Baller, and he comes it down.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. For New Orleans, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Reddick. Favors trying to break free. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Martin passes the ball. Here's Grant. Throws it up high.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Now, here's Reddick. 5 points in the game. To the wing right side. Here's Craig. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Reddick. Off target from outside. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. For Denver, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. And there's the basketball. Back to Barton. Wide open look here for Murray from outside off the mark. And that's a foul called on Ball. That's his first foul. You know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yeah.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. So maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
Hey, we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you. And the Nuggets making a change here. Harris is checked in. And the rejection by Favors. Gray kicks to Hart. Denver lead by 20. Down low. Here's Martin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
And the first one drops. And with the Nuggets, Barton And here are the Pelicans now. Hayes finds Holiday. And again, New Orleans has no up.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
They've got Baller. Vonleh's out there with Gary Harris. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Dozier in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The shot by Holiday, no good. Denver's won 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. That's to Vonleh. On the way, Harris. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Shot's good from Baller.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Dozier. Finishes the break with a slam.
Pretty good instincts right there from Harris. He sees the defense moving, and then he just spotted the open guy.
For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. Holiday gets
If y'all guys notice, that's how you can bait him. You turn it to full court.
Perfectly. Wow, what
Press.
an assist.
Here's Baller. Vonleh with it. Working on Williamson. Dozier can't get it to go. The Pelicans have got exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the 4th, 8 of 12.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if they're going to keep missing layups.
Plumlee, no luck.
Hey, Plumlee, wow for that.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Lets the 3 fly. Another miss by Holiday. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's
Bitch,
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Dozier passes to Plumlee. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Goodness, save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And here's Redick. Right after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deal. And they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who
want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Passes it to Dozier. He's a three. He's off on that one. And New Orleans will come the other way. Williamson with it. Now defended by Vonleh. Got a piece of it. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And we could get used to seeing a lot of highlights just like that. Zion's power and body control leading the points.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Nelly is checked in for Hayes. Darius Miller comes in for Brandon Ayton. Cornwell, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Moore subbed in for Drew Holiday.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep beating him.
Moore up top. He's covered by Grant. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Pretty dialed in right now as Zion is hitting everything. The team hoping he can maintain this.
Yo, what's the
We hear
word?
about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis, you look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you are involved in more facets of the game. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Denver.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishments.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
Yeah, Zion.
The 15th win
Take
of the year
that.
for them.
And so they're
Team, my
able
little
to
boy.
finish up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ballin.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Baller.
It's cheating, man.
That one, no good. Good D by Williamson. To the middle. And there's Miller. Here's that time on the assist by Williamson.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good move.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was
Hall of
flawless.
Fame, baby.
And that about wraps it up for Brent Berry, Greg Anthony.
They keep you all the hate, I don't good dog. Smelling strong like a long. In my zone, I can't pick up the phone. I'm grown, he's a my city. It's scream. Since Venus, I might tell the colors around. Water on water, Katrina right there like it's tennis. No cap, 20,000 down. I just pulled up with a diva, she bougie as be leeching and go that she but a keeper and she for the leaver. Italian man and I'm bringing for freezer. I need no features, no cap when I'm preaching, it's facts in his face. Don't you look on the back of my sneakers. This on my own, just like X from the green tree. I still got X from the teacher, stepped out on the floor, I had A from the bleach. Right now,
I could be a 92, 26 times.
Yeah, my slang ain't one of my guys. Recognize grizzly the fake in disguise. Think I was just pain in my eyes. Wondering why they be telling these lies. Ain't no good flash ready cutting these ties. Promise they pray.
I'm gonna get a badge. I'm gonna get a badge right here.
I was just smart, never needed a soda. Plus, I'm street smart, keep up. Benjamin, I feel my pockets are sober. I used to bother, but I ain't a hooper. Can't go outside.
Let's go get this badge, yo.
Can't go out battle like a trooper. I do
I want to change my badges around too.
I cannot count this life on the track. I came in through the back, Louis V on my back. Sharp as a tack, you should stop me a rack. I said, let's just see feeling the fat. It don't feel like I'm winning, I need me a plaque. The block like a lineman, I need me a run beside me. Hey, good to see you.
Hey, man. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
Stop playing.
Hey, hit me up.
Hold up, fellas. The grind don't stop. We need to be a sound defensive team, and that starts with limiting fast break opportunities. All right, let's go.
Get started, man. Let's get started. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Keep coming.
It's Hall of Fame. You can't do that, bro. I'm trying to get my Dunkin' badge right there. I need some of the. Y'all gonna do me like that? Come on, baby. I'm trying to beg him. Y'all playing with my emotions. Okay.
Switch.
I guess we're not getting the ball, so what's up, man? It's your boy. Talk to me, y'all. If y'all made it here so far, I appreciate it. Y'all don't understand. You know, I'm trying to get my channel up. I gotta apply pressure on this one. Oh, man. Let's go. got one. We can't go like that. We can't go like that. She told us. Shit took forever. Dang, dog. That was so funny. That was so funny, man. Let me try to intercept.
Great energy in practice. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work.
I'm not a shooter, but let's see, can I shoot the ball? Guess no. Shot at the Jordans. Damn, Jordan. Can I change my damn jump? I ain't know I hit that.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on.
One person missed already. Bro, what's wrong with me, man? He really can't. Oh, this is crazy. Why did? Okay, Millsap think he. Millsap, wow for that. He think he Jabari Park in his prime. Look at this nigga. He wild for that. I'm mad at that. I should have went with this.
Let's see, you want to sharpen those passes.
I'm thinking that was a for show
Get you
though.
going.
You feel me? Y'all don't understand, but it's alright. Piece of cake, baby. tough. He tough. Right. 6 up here.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Just like that. One more.
I want to come baseline.
Let's go.
Space carrier cool. I think I should go with the stop and go. You might go faster. They gonna hate me. Tough. That's gonna be tough, y'all. I'm gonna max out this. I don't think I'm gonna keep fancy footwork. I might go back with slithery finisher, but we'll see. I might go 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, we got some decisions, y'all. Let me check something. Ride on it. Don't get tired on it. So got 12. First up, 191. I could go 94 too, but alright, game 2. Let's get it.
Hey, 2K. If you're going for the 2K League, you need to be really out there in the community, Twitter and everything. Unfortunately, you kind of need people to know your name. Your game's not going to speak everything to you. You gotta let people see it. You gotta post. Make sure the community knows what you're doing on the court. So you're not doing it for no reason. It will help you out in the long run to hopefully let you get drafted into the 2K League.
Awesome words of wisdom there. Thank you so much for joining us on 2K TV today. Best of luck in Season 4, Crazy.
Thank you for having me, LB.
When you make the impossible shot, you tell your opponents, count it. You make them eat their words. You tell them, come see me. They said women couldn't dunk. We said, count it, that that women couldn't play after having kids. Candace was an MVP making history. I mean, Joanna had twins. Count that twice. They said we should shut up and dribble. We didn't. That pride should have no place on the court, but love wins on this court. Count Asia's monument, count rocking the boat. We show up in video games and show out everywhere else. Impossible shot.
Let's go. Love the ladies, love the ladies, love the ladies. Shout out to that special one.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Looking at the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right. Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on the sideline. DA is all yours.
Hey, Kevin. John Morant put the league on notice his rookie season with spectacular play and a little jawing while he's at it. The Grizzlies rookie said, "I just play with the same chip every game," adding it's nothing personal. "I'm just having fun," he said. "My teammates and the coaches allow me to go out there, play freely, and do what I do." Kevin?
Thank you, David. Frank, it's going to be a battle of the boards tonight. You know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
No doubt about it. Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley.
Hey,
I mean,
random, but shout out Moneybag Runch.
That earn their living wearing that hard hat.
Hey, man, number pressure over there.
Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks, Manning,
I might make a YouTube about it.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big man. Waller is out there with Harris, and it's Porter at the 3 spot.
Time to go to work.
Tip-off goes to Denver. Over to the wing. Millsap against Jackson. Tries it from 19. It's rebounded by Memphis. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, without all the points they got off the bench, I mean, there's no way they could win that game. Right? It was a 6-man to the rescue.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board.
What's the
I'm John Morant too.
When you have a point guard who can throw it down?
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
Hey, guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. You can't give him these opportunities.
And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Denver passing it around. Porter in the corner. Millsap at the elbow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Baller.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
You see here, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Morant. 14 points from him the last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Not the guy you expect to be missing a bunt.
Here's Harris. Baller, defended by Anderson. No good from Baller. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 with a field to start this one so far. Morant gets to Anderson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Here's Jokic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Morant. It's not going to go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
And the pass to Valanciunas. Jackson trying to break free. That one a little long.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Ball goodbye Morant, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The crafty veteran likes seeing Millsap be aggressive and really force the defense to get physical.
Denver shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And typically, shooting two there, 79% on the season.
The first free throw is good.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
Well, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one every time.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I flat out. I thought they looked overmatched. I mean, I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
Morant looking around and stolen by Harris. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That free throw good from Baller. Good on both. And with the All-Star Weekend approaching, Chris, you were selected 5 times to play in that game. What's it like to be recognized as one of the league's top players?
Oh, well, Kevin, it's a great feeling. You feel rewarded for the hard work that you put in. It adds confidence, and knowing that you're one of the best 24 guys in the world, that's just a great feeling.
Now here is Harris, following the miss by Jaren Jackson. Here's Baller, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the Nuggets pick up 2. Jackson. And again, Memphis no good. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Pulls up. And the shot falls short this time. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant with it. He's picked up by Milson.
He has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
The kick out to Porter. Has the ball. Back to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Millsap trying to get open. That one goes in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
You gotta be careful. It's still early. It's been but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
They're trying to extend the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
I'm finna share this to Twitter, y'all. Come on.
Morant finds Valanciunas. It's Brooks on the wing. Millsap covering. Here's Valanciunas, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his list, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
There's Morant after the Nuggets pick up 2. And that's a foul. Called on Baller. That is his first foul of the game. To end the run, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Sometimes Brooks is a tough matchup for the team, especially when he's playing with intensity and looking to score.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
The first one falls.
Well, it's easy to see all the hard work that Brooks has put in. He just continues to add new wrinkles to his game.
And both free throws good for Brooks. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
As long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away. And add Valanciunas to the list of additional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Porter in the corner. Here's Baller. Here's Jokic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jokic just got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint. And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
And yes, you better know where his red is running and stay in his lane. There's no question he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebound, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
The Nuggets have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Winslow's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Both free throws good from Baller. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. He doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. At the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
And it's Murray with the jam.
The swing intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Now here's Morant. No points in the game hit for him.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And that'll be 2 free throws.
My bad.
Coming up, officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
This is real live, unedited, y'all.
The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap, and Barton subbed in for Michael Porter. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jang, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Brandon Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Jang with a clean look. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. And there it is for him. 16 points for Baller.
They couldn't ask for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Woo!
How about
about using the rim to get some true hang time. You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. And now here comes Jones, beating the break. Kinslow's shot is off.
And D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And that's a foul called on Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
With a platoon swap here on the floor. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Harris is out there with Baller, and it's Book at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Back to Brooks. Takes the three. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got 5 now.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside him. I mean, exceptional vision and he's incredibly himself.
All right, let's get to the sideline reporter, David Oldham.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Baller in that last game against the Pelicans was all business. He dropped in 55 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. Hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
David in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Great, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays.
Oh, he delivers that!
I can't believe it. I cannot believe that. That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Yeah.
Morant outside to the inside. Jackson shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jokic.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, a champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
Both free throws good from Jackson. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks leading the charge. And another miss by Memphis.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Millsap passes to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Here's Baller. Another shot. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic just got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
I need some boys like that on my team.
Very nice assist.
Baller, guarded by Morant. No good from Baller. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Shooting for Denver. No good on that one. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that you take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudged me and said he'll be great in TV. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Baller passes to Harris. Passes it to Baller. And there's a whistle. It goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. Here's Baller. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Following this run, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
I love seeing Brooks take these quick shots. I mean, he's skilled at realizing when he has room to get them off.
Here's Baller.
What the fuck?
The rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough. I'm sure for many to deal with it because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
They've had a lot of good players come to Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Oh, you should have
thought from Jackson.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
3-pointer, Brooks, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. The Nuggets leading by 15. Ball guarded by Morant. Millsap left side. Stolen by Jackson. Morant left side.
Lock it. Oh, y'all letting him get down on
He's
us.
got 10 points in the game.
I mean, so creative with the ball in his hands. I mean, Morant is
I can't get a.
that was just like they drew it up. Till the part where he showed off the play.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. And they double up Morant. Anderson wide open. Off target with his 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the ground.
Man, Millsap up in the.
And now the Grizzlies straight.
Oh,
Morant with a wide open.
alright.
And it's Memphis with
Guess I ain't winning the championship this year.
Things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Denver leading by 11. Ball guarded by Morant. The pass to Ball. Harris outside. They could use a bucket. Pass the ball.
What the fuck is you on, Jokic?
Jokic, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 11.
I can't whelp this down.
Morant finds Brooks. And here's Jackson. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Jock. Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude. He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding how to
hold it, tap it.
Feeds to Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Here's Jokic. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Jokic just got 10.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Clark.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Wide open look here for Murray. Misses the three.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open three like that.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Baller pass to Murray. Now Jokic. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Melton. Good. A nice assist from Morant. Melton's got his second basket of the game.
And the D really on his heels on that possession, didn't know what to do.
Here's Baller. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And it's Morant missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Waller passes to Barton. Morant against Jokic. Passes it to ball. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him.
Jokic.
Rebounded by Jackson.
It's not me.
There's Morant. Shoots over Barton. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we'll be right back after this.
There you go. It's a trip. Y'all weak.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Baller having a dominant impact in this game.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, he's showing that tenacity, both mentally and
physically. Came back.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the 3. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Alden.
Hey, Kevin. John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that was that chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. Pass to Porter. Irons from 18. Here's Jokic. It's deflected.
And timing is so important. I mean, right there, Brooks shows nice judgment, being able to get the rejection.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
I think I should have put
can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They lead by 1.
Fourth foul of the game. He's starting to get into that danger.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Good, nice job down low. Morant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit. They're just battling back into this game.
There's no panic in them. I mean, staring at a big deficit.
What the fuck is y'all doing, bro?
To work. Here's Here's Brooks. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jokic.
Even from over here, you can see that was pretty clear.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. If you go to a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. That wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known, or sit the state.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of chance.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Millsap in the corner. The basketball. That shot, no good. Nice D from Brooks. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're at a 12-3 run right now.
But only the first miss of the second half. They come out here with authority.
What the dunk, bro? Dunk! Just dunk the ball.
Grizzlies leading by 5.
I don't want you to do nothing else.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Valanciunas. They get the rebound. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Baller passes to Harris. And
what the fuck, bro? Oh,
not a single bucket.
He'll hit that.
Brooks misses. Denver's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Out to Harris. It's stolen by Valanciunas.
They not playing with me.
Man, I love watching this kid play.
Yeah, they not playing.
Electric at the offensive end. He's having a night.
Morant comes with the double team. Millsap finds Porter.
What the fuck?
Pass the ball. Find to shoot. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall. And Brooks isn't just a fighter. He's someone that isn't going to give in to the defense.
Well, I be whooping ass, y'all. I gotta take this ass with me.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Ball guarded by Morant. Martin in the corner. Fires from deep. Connects from 3-point range.
I should have put him down.
But his offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punch.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him. .149 left in the third quarter of the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Nuggets trail by 7. Baller, guarded by Morant, and that one's good. Jokic.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
Memphis has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Stolen. He goes up again. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. The Grizzlies also making a change. Anderson's checked in. Here's Morant. Jackson trying to break free. And that one's good. Morant's got 25 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, it seems like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Baller. And no good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Clark. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles tonight.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Barkley throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And here's Moran. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 2-point game. And they double up Moran. Clark gets to Anderson. On the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
With the lengthy wingspan that Anderson does, he's able to maneuver through defenders and put the ball in the basket.
Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. He dishes it to Jackson. He draws the foul. James for another point at the free throw line.
If you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going
to get down on the kid like that.
Every team now calibrated to do that.
Take it again.
Baller passes to Jokic.
Look at this fucking
second shot opportunity. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
He did.
John Moran has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game.
That's the way the
as
cookie
they have looked
crumbles.
over and over to make things happen. We'll return shortly. Moments ago from the huddle, let's look.
Take confidence. Don't get down.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Nuggets trail by 8. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Denver. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton.
Let me see what he got, bro. No defensive badges, but I don't give a fuck about these. He wild though.
Michael Porter's out there with Jokic, and it's Baller at the point guard. Both of those good from Baller.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And that's a foul called on Baller. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he had.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
I gotta get my playmaking up because I gotta change these badges ASAP, y'all. So next game gonna be about passing, really. So I might just get off this. Thank you. It's your boy Drizzy Dre. Next time you see me, I'll be locked and loaded. Thanks for tuning in with me though.